Michael White from the Welsh Valleys, another one coming through from that area of the country that's produced so many great players over the years. And if we're looking for players to perhaps question Judd Trump's possible domination of the game in the future, we're looking where are the young players coming through. All of a sudden this young lad's come through and said, I'm here.
This guy is he's an exciting player, very good potter, good break builder, very quick.
Well, I like the way that, you know, the Welsh lads, the players and the coaches and the guys that come around with the players were all billing him from a long, long time ago. Even when he was a child, they were saying, this lad's coming, you know, watch out for Michael White, he's coming, he's going to come and get you. And now he's just started to come through, and that grit and determination, you can see it on him. The thing I'd like to see him improve is I think he's quite a streaky player. When he's on, and he's very, very difficult to beat. He won the shootout and the Indian Open on back-to-back weeks last season. But when he just dips, he can and has lost to anybody. So I think if he's going to go to that next level and challenge for the domination, he's going to have to improve his consistency.
He's got a bit of a street fighter and you can see it in his eyes, but I like the way he hits the ball. I think he's a really good striker of the ball, and we talk a lot, you hear it all, like timing the ball.
Yeah.
But I think he accelerates, and his acceleration when the tip's on the ball, he's very fast through the ball.
Absolutely.
For that split second there in contact.
Yeah.
So he gets a lot out of the cue ball.
Yeah, well the tip's only really in contact with the cue ball for about 5 mil. And for that 5 millimetres, he manages to get so much reaction out of the cue ball with quite minimal effort. He has quite a short action, so his timing is so good. Sometimes too good. He can lose the white on fast conditions, but boy, when he's got the ball under control, he can beat anybody.
Yeah, and he's a frightening long putter. You know, as you said, he sees the shot, he goes for it, and he's very consistent at knocking those long balls in, getting himself into positions, you know, to try and win the frames, and never afraid to take the shots on either.
The question is, has he got the temperament when it comes to the next level? And we don't really know the answers to that.
Not really. I know from my own point of view, when I came onto the scene 11 years ago and won the world title, it then took me a long time before I settled and won again. And with Michael winning last year twice, it'd be interesting to see when he features again at the far end of an event, how long it takes him to get used to the fact that he's now expected to perform to a particular level. But I expect very good things from him.
Just think it's just keep going the way I am, really. Keep putting the hours and hours and hours in. But maybe possibly a bit more belief. That will come with the wins and the confidence. So yeah, as they said, that's exactly what I would say about myself. I do over at the ball sometimes, but it's only been from the last month that I've actually bought a start table and I'm practicing on a start table, which is exactly the same conditions as we play in a match. And I have found an improvement, especially in the last couple of events. I haven't reached the heights which I wanted to since them 2 wins, but I think it was sort of expected in a way. But my form, I believe, though, is better now than it was back then.